Okay. Is this thing even working? Alright, so it's like 1:20, 1:30 in the morning. I'm on my way. I got home, checked on Donna. There's nothing really in the house right now to make. And I haven't really eaten much. I had a tiny little bit of a, oh my gosh, it wasn't even enough to feed anybody. A tiny little TV dinner hours ago, around 5, 6 o'clock or whatever, 7 o'clock, with my client. And I'm hungry. Before that, all I had was coffee and literally a handful of vitamins. I take vitamins all day long for health reasons. And anyway, it is now 1:32 in the morning. I am off again. I'm going to go get Donna and I some food. She was still up and hungry when I got home. She didn't eat anything but popcorn for dinner, apparently. Now, there is stuff she could have had, but she didn't eat it. So, I'm going to Cumberland Farms, that's open 24 hours. And I'm going to go get us a pizza that I can put in the oven. And this is why I get fat when I eat garbage at 2 o'clock in the morning. But I'm hungry, and she's hungry. So I'm going to get us some pizzas. Now I gotta drive all the way across town. 1:30 in the morning. I should go on right from work. But what I did was, I saw a big, beautiful full moon, and I work near the ocean. So I wanted to go and spend some time looking at the water. You know, it's a very, very wealthy neighborhood, and they're right on the seawall, and they have stairs that go right into the water. So I was standing on the stairs. Maverick was peeing on the rocks, and I was just trying to look at this beautiful moon over the islands. You know, and I noticed that all the rich people in their mansions that are on the water, they're all in bed. Now, of course, it was after 12 o'clock, but I'm like, they're either on vacation or they're just so used to this beautiful view that they take it for granted. I don't know. A lot of these are just summer homes. But, you know, if I lived there, I'd be up all night looking at the beautiful view and stuff, you know. But anyway, so I was watching this thunder and lightning in the distance over Long Island Sound and, you know, just trying to talk to God and, you know, enjoy it. But then the mosquitoes were killing me and I had to leave. But then I get home. Something told me to check on Donna. She was in bed. She was fine. And so, anyway, I should have just gone straight here and gotten the food and then gone home. But I want to make sure that when it's really late and I'm not getting home till after 1, that Donna's not laying on the floor or something. I'd feel terrible. So, she was fine. She was in bed. Now I'm going across town to get us some pizzas that I can put in the oven. And we probably won't go to bed till 5 in the morning. But she and I stay up all night anyway. I'm used to, you know, I used to go to work at midnight and get home between 7 and 9 in the morning. That most of my life I've been a night shift. So I got stuck back on this night shift schedule again, and going in late and getting out late. And so, you know what? I'm up all night. The only thing I hate is that I hate doing this in the summer, because then I'm up you know, and I sleep during the day when I want to, you know, go to the beach or you know, enjoy the summer weather. And then I go back to work again, and it's kind of like, the night's beautiful. I like the night more sometimes than the day, because there's nobody around, and it's so quiet, and it's majestic and beautiful, and you have beautiful storms and beautiful stars and the moon and whatever, and it's just quiet. It's like a blanket of darkness over the earth, and everybody's sleeping for the most part, and it's quiet, and it's just me and God and me and nature, and it's tranquil, you know, it calms me down. I am a day person. I prefer mornings and day, but you know, you can't have it both ways. And everybody gets up during the day and makes noise, and, you know, there's no privacy during the day. There's no quiet or privacy. But I love early mornings. So basically what I'm saying is, I'm up until the sun rises. I get to see the sunset and the sunrise before I go to bed. But then I can't get anything done for myself during the day that's fun, like go to the beach or go enjoy the beautiful daytime summer weather that I look forward to all year. You know, so, oh well. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm making this video. Bored. I'm not even tired. I mean, I'm tired, but I'm not tired enough to go to sleep because I'm hungry, so... my life. But there's not a soul out here. And, I like that. You can come and go easily without any traffic or anything. And that's what I like about being a creature of the night sometimes, is that it's private and quiet. But then there's also your share of troublemakers, too, that are usually out at this time. But anyway, this is me, typical me, making dinner at, do you ever get a gnat in your nose and it's like in there and it's itchy and it's like so annoying? What? Something flew up my nose before and I can't get it out. 1:30 in the morning, going to get groceries. Then I'm going to make us dinner. And then we'll go to bed, and Donna will still get up at 6, 7 in the morning anyway. No matter if she goes to bed at 4 or 5, she'll still get up an hour later. That lady don't need sleep. The older you get, the less sleep I guess you need. And she's also been a nurse night schedule most of her life, so she's always been a night owl. She's used to it. So I'll probably make us some pizza. We'll eat it on the beautiful deck, and then go to bed and get up and do it all over again. Yay! Broken record, my life. I really do need a change of this habit. It would be, I wish, I'm going to have to pray for this. I wish that God would make me a morning person. Like, I don't like getting up to go to work in the morning. It's nice to be a morning person. If you're rich or you're on vacation, you can get up and enjoy the day. But when you have to go to work all the time, I hate working during the day. Like, I don't like being with a lot of people. I do not like going to work, having to be at work between 7 and 9 in the morning or 5, 6 in the morning. And, when I used to do 12-hour shifts, I'd be there 5, 6 in the morning till 5, 6 at night. Grueling all day, all night. And then it's like there's no time for yourself, and you're exhausted. But, I don't like working during the day in busy offices and being surrounded by a lot of people and all the hustle and bustle. I hustle and bustle anyway, but I like to work independently and alone. I can't stand working with other people. It just never works out, especially in an office setting. If I ever have to, I don't think I can survive. I'm not being a jerk, but that last office job, forget it. Never again. I've had my share of office jobs, from real estate to law firms to, you name it, I've done it. And I just hate being stuck at a desk. I really hate cubicles. I've had big, beautiful offices with windows, but still, private offices of my own. But having to be chained to an office and have to clock in at the same time every day, otherwise you get fired, be there on time all the time. And there's just no creativity. It's colorless. It's like black and white. It's boring. And it's I hate it. I hate it. And having to work with an office staff and pushing papers and typing at computers and answering oh no, not for me. I'm sorry. I don't ever want an office job again. Please do not ever give me an office job again. This is why I like this kind of work, because I'm in different people's houses and it's, it's flexible and I can get there when I feel like it. And I do a really good job when I'm not pressed. If you tell me I have to be somewhere on time every single day, I'll lose my job. There's just no way. But if you give me freedom to make my own hours and get the job done well, I will do the best and, I'll enjoy it. And, I need the freedom. I can't have a boss or other coworkers down my throat or down my back. I got to be my own supervisor. I need my freedom. And I do so well when I do my own thing. Oh man, is that my neighbor? Anyway, and I can't stand office stuff. I can't do it. I need to be hands-on. I'm very creative. I need to do things. One of my favorite jobs was landscaping when I was able to do it. But I can't do it with my back and stuff now. But I used to love that. I loved getting up early and going out and creating gardens and planting trees and hanging out with my guy friends and, using bulldozers and all that stuff. But, I'm a creative person. I'm definitely artistic. That's why I like the acting biz. It's different. I like making movies and stuff because you're always on a different set. Different scenery, different people, different locations. I really need to get back into that. If I'm going to be stuck in the secular world, I've got to do something like news anchor, news reporter, storm chaser. These are things I haven't done yet that I want to do. Maybe weatherman, or I have to be an actor again. I need to do movies and film and TV and stuff, because I'm not cut out for the average boring 9 to 5. I can't be a clerk and stand up for too long in the same spot. I'm sick and tired of security jobs where I'm just walking around checking doors and windows and whatever with my wand and checking cars for bombs and guns and all that. So it's boring. I've done that for years. No, thank you. No more. I would never be able to be a librarian. You can't even talk in there. No. Gotta whisper all the time. No. That's why I really needed to be a priest. Because that is the number one job for me. Because you're a little bit of a social worker. You're a bit of a therapist. You're a theologian. It's an awesome job. To be a priest or a deacon is an awesome, awesome job. And so that is why it's my number one choice. Acting is number 2, and then police officer was my third choice, but I can't do that anymore either because I injured my spinal cord, so that's why I'm not in law enforcement at all. I tried, I got into it for a while, but I can't do that anymore, so there's a lot I can't do because of my back injuries and my brain, all that stuff that I went through, and all these surgeries, and my age now, and this and that. But again, I really see myself, I think a priest would have been perfect for me, honestly. And it's where my heart really is. And I also, John Paul, the great, the Pope John Paul was an actor before he became a priest and a pope. Ronald Reagan was an actor before he became president. So I need something that gives me my own business. In fact, I've been thinking a lot about it. I don't have the money, but if I ever had money, I want my own business, and there's a mobile home park I want. It's not for sale, but I'd really like, if I had the money, like if I won enough money, I would like to ask the guy if I could purchase it from him, because it's really run down, and I want to make it really nice, use my landscaping abilities and my property management skills and all that. And that would be a great income for me, because people are paying $500 a month for like 30-something trailers every month. One little park like that can give me quite a bit of income. So I would like to give them a decent, beautiful park. I could live there myself on the property in my own home, and, everybody's paying for it. It's awesome. So that's one thing I wanted to do. I need to get either my own business started up. I have to either have my own business, or I need to be an actor or something, if I have to stay in the secular world. Otherwise, and that's if I'm going to get married or something. If I'm not going to be able to find the right wife, then please let me go back into religious life, because I don't want to be out here, doing this. This is just, there's no point in me look, here's the thing, and I got to end this video because I got to get into the store. If you're really going to be a real Christian, and I keep stressing real Christian, because this worldly Christianity is not biblical Christianity. If you're going to be a real Christian, especially a real devout Catholic, that means you're working for sainthood, holiness of life and sanctity, so you can go to heaven. And that means that you cannot live like the rest of the world. So for me to come out of religious life and to be stuck back in this world with no wife, no kids, no career, it doesn't make sense for me. I can't live the way the rest of you do, the rest of you secular people, husbands and wives do. I can't, it's just not for me, and I can't get to heaven that way. So, and most of you aren't going to make it to heaven if you don't live properly. So, if the only way to heaven is holiness and sanctity, then I might as well skip all this stuff and just go into religious life. I have the best chance of getting to heaven that way than if I don't go into live in a monastery or become a priest. It's very hard to be a husband or wife or a worldly secular person and a lay Catholic, a lay Christian in this world and make it to heaven. It really is. I know it's scary and nobody wants to say it, but that's the truth. It is, and it's very hard to focus on holiness and make yourself a saint in this modern world if you're not a religious. So, knowing that, that's why I wanted to be a priest so bad. You know? And now I'm just really upset because I worked so hard for so many years to get myself ready for the seminary, and then I finally get in there and I only last 6 months, and now I'm pushed back into this world, but it's like I'm a foreigner in a foreign land. I don't belong here anymore. And I can't even find myself the right wife. And I'm not in a position right now to be able to get married right now because I don't have money for a wedding or for a home or any of that stuff. I don't even have my own home. I don't have a good job. I have no money. So no wonder I don't have a wife. You know, nobody would want to date me. And it's hard to find a physically attractive, and mentally and spiritually and emotionally attractive woman who's a devout Catholic, who's not divorced already and have a ton of kids and 5 baby daddies, who's not a kook. I've tried. There's not many around my age anyway. So it's got to be just right. And until I find the right girl for me, you know, and I'm already 43 years old. So it's not like it's impossible, but it's going to take an act of God. So if God wants me to get married, he's going to have to find the right one for me and help me be able to have all the things she and I are going to need to be a family. But it would be a lot easier for me to just go into religious life, honestly, and do away with a wife and kids and all that stuff and just be single for the Lord. And, you know, the world would be my family and preach, you know. So whatever God wants, I keep telling him, Lord, your will be done, not mine, whatever you want. But please let me know what you want. I'm not moving anyway. I feel like I'm stuck in a hallway, and all the doors are closed and I can't get out, and I'm just waiting for a door to open, and I'm just stuck, stagnant, waiting, and I can't move forward, backwards, left, right. I can't do anything. I'm just stuck. It's every day the same thing, like in a prison cell, and I'm waiting for the doors to open, wondering if they ever are going to, you know. And it's like, God, have you put me on the shelf? Have you sidelined me because I left seminary? Are you mad at me? What is it? I mean, let me get married if you're not going to let me be a priest or a deacon, you know? But there's no wife coming my way. There's no good career. I don't have a home. I don't have money. And, you know, I don't have the ability to get into religious life. So I have nothing, and I'm just stuck, and my life is going by day, and I'm wasting my life. And it's really getting annoying now. I'm really getting angry because I want to go to heaven, and I can't get there this way, and I want to do something with my life, and I can't, and my hands are all tied. I feel like I'm stuck in quicksand. I'm trapped. It's like being in purgatory. It's like being like a foretaste of hell. It just sucks. It really does. So please, everybody, pray that God clearly show me and open up the doors for me to walk through. Clearly show me what he wants, what his will, plan, and purpose is for my life at this point, and open the doors and give me the ability to do it. Otherwise, this is it, and I'm just stuck every day, and I'm never going to be happy. I mean, honestly, I can't enjoy this world because we're told not to. You can't be like the world. You can't do much as a Christian. So you're just faced with temptation. Everybody else is living their life and enjoying the world because they're not going to church and they're not living holy lives. They're not living the way God commanded. They're just doing what they want. And it's one big, fun, life. Great. Good for them. But then they're going to burn in hell. I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go to hell, and I don't want to live like the world and go to hell. So I got to live like a Christian. And that means there's really not much I can do except for preach Jesus and live a holy life, which means I can't do almost 90% of the things everybody else takes for granted. And it just it's like annoying. So if I'm going to be so rigid and holy and not be able to do anything, then let me live in a convent. But it's torture to make me live like a monk or a priest out here in the world, but then expect me not to be affected by the world or not participate in the world. It's like, that's like, putting a nice plate of food in front of someone who's starving and saying, don't touch it, don't smell it, don't eat it, look at it, but that's it. Don't eat, you can't have it. And that's what it is. You put me out in the world and then telling me not to look at it, not to touch it, not to do anything. Well then take me out of the world and let me go and live in a convent somewhere with other people like me, so I'm not stuck out here tempted by the world and having to do everything, try not to be like the world. You know what I mean? It's just not right. I don't want to be out in this world anymore. I really don't. There's really, because everything is like lethal and you can't touch it and everything's sinful, then it's boring then. I'd rather die and go to heaven, or I'd rather be in religious life where I'm safe from all this, I don't know. It's just, I feel like I'm not worthy of heaven, but I'm not worthy of hell, and so I'm stuck somewhere in between. It's like hell spat me out and heaven spat me out, and I don't belong anywhere. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm stuck and I don't really belong anywhere, and it's really frustrating because I haven't found my home, my family, my wife, my future, my vocation. Yeah, I have no purpose. I'm just being used basically by companies and getting underpaid to do work that nobody in their right mind wants to do. And I'm being taken advantage of by the people I work for, and who I help. And, I'm just like their peon caretaker, their butler, their janitor, their whatever, housekeeper. And so that they can, live and enjoy their life and have things easier on themselves, and I'm the one that has to do it all. I don't know. It's like being a slave. I feel like a slave. I feel like a slave because I don't have a choice. I'm doing stuff I don't want to do against my will because I have no other choice. I have to. It's not what I would have chosen for myself. I'm not happy. Every day is the same old change, the same old monotony. My life is wasting away and I can't enjoy it. I'm trapped on the plantation every day, on the hamster wheel. And it just stinks. And it's not, I can't take much more of it before I lose my mind. But anyway, I'm done complaining. Pray for me. This is what I need prayer for. This is why I always ask for prayer, because my own mind and heart and emotions are bad enough to deal with, let alone the devil. And I am getting very depressed because there's all these reasons. I'm depressed because there's nothing I can do. There's a lot of things I want to do in life, but I can't because I don't have money, and I don't have credit, and I don't have help. And it just stinks. I have all these talents, but no way to showcase them or put them to use. I'm wasting myself. I really am. And I'm being unappreciated by my company and by the people I take care of. And if everybody else is happy but not me, what good is it, Good for all of them, but I'm not happy, and I don't have any quality of life, and I just don't think that's fair. Anyway, let me go get this stupid pizza. It's 2 o'clock in the morning already. I'm not going to get any sleep again tonight, but who cares at this point, honestly.